don't run now, cause life is getting better. Hey, and we walk with our heads high. We in the fast lane. Hey, cause life is getting better. Hey, better and better. Hey, our life is getting better. Hey, better and better. Hey,
Hey, we
hey,
down by the riverside.
hey, hey. Soul Tribe, yeah, we done it right. Hey, Soul Tribe, you don't have to cry. Hey, and we be down by the riverside. Hey, Soul Tribe, it's gonna be alright. Hey, Soul Tribe, yeah, we done for right. Soul Tribe, yeah, we done it right. Soul Tribe, yeah, we done for life. I couldn't get it out, y'all. I was trying to say both. Hey, 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 it's hump day. Hey,
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 down by the riverside.
hey, hey,
Get advice from the spirit guides.
hey. And we be down by the riverside. Hey, we get advice from the Most High. Hey, we be chatting with the water guide. Hey, we tapped into the other side. Hey, and we be down by the riverside. Hey, Soul Tribe, you don't have to cry. Hey, dry your eyes, it's gonna be alright. And we be down by the riverside. Hey, hey, hey. And today is a good day. Today is a good day. Hey, every day is a good day. Hey, you alive, it's a good day. Hey, you got a tribe, it's a good day. Hey, you alive, it's a good day. Hey, it's a good day. Hey, good day. Shout out to this good day. Shout out to this good day. Hey, it's like, hey, the ancestors in my energy. Hey, I feel protected heavily. Hey, these bad spirits want the best of me. But they allow the Lord protecting me. Hey, hey, I don't fight my own enemies. Hey, and we walk with integrity. Hey, and when the world it feels alone, no worries, no worries. Hey, no worries, no worries. Hey, hey, right. Hey, the ancestors in my energy. Hold up. The ancestors in my energy. Hold up. I feel protection heavily. Hey, these bad spirits want control of me. Hey, but they alive. Hey, hey, they alive. The Lord protecting me. Hey, we walk with integrity. Hey, I never fight my own enemies. Hey, total control of me. Hey, divinity chose me. Hey, and I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Hey, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Hey, these spirits don't control me. are doing well, in good energy, good spirits, and attracting the life you desire because it's your birthright. We're coming through with another live reading for you guys. So make sure you take the message how it resonates in your life. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, to run the video up. Share the video out, okay? Hey, hey, hey. It's like, what's your zodiac sign? Hey, hey, what's your zodiac sign? Hey, we got Aries and Taurus. And shout out to them Geminis. Hey, 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 what's your zodiac sign? Hey, we got Cancer and Leo. And shout out to the Virgos. Hey, shout out to the Virgos. Hey, hey. I said, what's your zodiac sign? Hey, what's your zodiac
I'm a
sign?
Libra.
Hey, hey. It's being ornery. Hey, hey, hey. We got Libra, Libra. Hey, shout out to the Scorpios. You said what's mine? Hey, I'm a Saggy. Hey, hey, big Saggy. Hey, hey, what's your zodiac
I'm a
sign?
Libra.
Hey, hey, happy birthday to them Capricorns. Hey, hey, happy birthday to them Capricorns. Hey, hey, happy birthday to them Capricorns. Hey, Aquarius. Hey, and we looking for the Pisces. Hey, hey, go Pisces. Hey, what's your zodiac sign? Hey, I'll tell you about mine. Hey, y'all, I'm a fire sign. Hey, hey, he go well with mine. Hey, hey, I'm a fire sign. Hey, hey, what's your zodiac sign? Hey, 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 the ancestors in my energy. Hey, the ancestors in my energy. Hey, the ancestors in my energy. Hey, hey, I'm full of positivity. Hey, and nothing can stop me. Hey, I'm full of positivity. Hey, and nothing can stop me.
Hey. I get off that thing, tribe.
What's up, guys?
I'll be on that
Okay,
all
we got
day down
Libras,
here.
Leos, we got all kinds of
Okay.
zodiacs showed up in the buildings. Hey, guys. Thank
Hey,
you.
everyone.
Welcome, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay.
Thanks
If
for the
you're
love,
returning-
Ronnie. See you over there.
Okay. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Man, it feels good to be down by the riverside.
Down by the riverside.
Man, I haven't been down here in a while, so I'm feeling real good in my spirit, right?
Yes.
This is what makes me happy, you know. This is what, this is what resonates with me. So we're in a peaceful place, so we come to get some messages out, do some work. I got some downloads down. So if you find yourself here, you definitely belong here, right?
Love you guys. Oh, we love you guys.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Message.
Messages, downloads, we in here. All right, y'all, first download with no delays while I got y'all here. Let me get to it. Number one, not responding to negative becomes easier when you cut off negative people who force you or lure you into negative responses. So this is about not responding to negativity. It's becoming a practice for me and my wife, and Spirit just led me to make it a download, and just feeling through the energy of the collective. When you cut off, when you stop responding to negativity, you have to cut off the people that not only force you into negative responses, but the ones that lure you into negative responses. Like for instance, somebody come to you talking about somebody else. You respond, you being lured, and then somebody could put you in a position where you feel responsible for them, or you feel responsible for answering them, right? And then it forces you to be in a position where you're responding to negativity. So when you really want to clean up your act and you want to, because a lot of people try a lot of new things, but trying not to respond to negativity is a good practice, especially if you can just move away from the activity of your phone. It's a lot of people's phone. Your phone is what gets you in trouble. The negativity, it comes through your phone. Ain't it amazing how a little phone can really disrupt the algorithm of your whole life? Just your phone.
That's so true, because I noticed that, we practice, more of putting the phone down. My husband has us, putting the phone down more, and I find that, that time is so valuable, off of the phone, and really being in tune with life and what's going on around you, and, maybe even watching something, something interesting, something educational, whatever, taking that time really does help you
Right.
deflate some of that negativity that's
Yes.
constantly floating around. You can really put your intention behind whatever it is that you're doing, right? What you're watching, what you're listening to,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes even if it's just on the TV, putting the phone down, because we like to have multiple devices.
Yeah. It gets like that sometimes. So not responding to negative energy, it becomes easier when you cut off people. All right. Number two, in spite of what you're going through with your namesake, meaning your family, right? Honor your name and bring honor to your bloodline. You cannot be a generational curse breaker if your energy is not healing the wounds, right? So you may be at odds with your family, right? As a generational curse breaker, you cannot justify wanting to stand at odds with your family. That's you not on the right path. I can tell you that. It don't matter what happened. If this is your namesake, right? Now, say you carry a name of a family, right? Which most of us do. That means you have ancestors attached to that name, right? Now, maybe a lot of them got it wrong, right? Well, when they transition from here, right, they can assist you in getting it right. You got to realize your bloodline, it belongs to you. So when you stand at odds with your family, you stand at odds with yourself. That's your namesake. Why? Because you trapped inside your namesake. Period. That's what names do to you. Like, you inherit certain trauma and you inherit certain fortune, all according to your name. So if you honor your name, what it does is, first of all, it brings you honor from the people in your bloodline that transition. That's an establishment right there. Once you begin to honor your bloodline, but what it also do is it heals the wounds. Like, as a generational curse breaker, you're not put in a position to go against your whole family and do damage to your family and stand right. No, you can't be a generational curse breaker if you're not healing the wounds in your family. Like, what I mean is, like, the things that's attached to you and connected to you, they should be of a healing energy. The family should be looking at you, and the moves that you make, they should be conducive to healing. It should be a healing energy. If you stand in a vicious energy of being in rebellion and wanting to go to war with your family, it doesn't do your namesake any good. And then it also traps you to the same thing that everybody else went through.
It also has the ancestors at odds, right?
And it put the
You
ancestors
know
at
what I'm
odds.
saying? Like,
Family feuds is crazy
mm-hmm.
because you have, and I'm personally, I can tell you about family feuds and what they do in your ancestral. Just imagine having to go back and forth to court in the natural. That's how it is in the spiritual when you got family feuds. You got this ancestor pushing for this one. You got, so what's best to do is walk honorable. That way, it don't matter what side our ancestor stands on. You walk in a status of honor, which means that that's what's going to rule. That's what's going. Your first of all, your vibration is higher as you walk in this realm. Your ancestral connection and your vibration, they higher when you walk honorable. It's meaning you have more power, essentially. You have more assistance. You have more ability. You can even tap into more natural ability. Like it's things that lay dormant in us. Like for one, intuition. That's almost a given. Once you really honor yourself, honor your namesake, your ancestors become proud. Your intuition becomes lit now. Your thoughts, they become strength. It's like you think of something in your natural mind. Now think about ancestors that offer their strength behind your thought. Because that's what happens. Ancestors, they offer us their strength when you walk worthy of it. But when you don't walk worthy of it, you put yourself in a position to be mistreated. I don't know why that came out like that, but maybe you need to honor your ancestors, right? Because they will mistreat you at the same time, especially if it's a lesson if it's a lesson being taught. A lot of times they do treat you harshly, right? I don't know, but that was the download.
Okay. Good stuff.
Alrighty, y'all. We're gonna pull some cards and tap into some energies.
I just heard Jayla. This could be a name or significant.
I'm trying to see life situations.
You could be from Kentucky. Or somebody's eating like KFC or something.
I heard Desmond and Nehemiah. Nehemiah and Desmond.
Okay, so we got the star coming out in the reverse here. Something about a lack of faith, lacking inspiration. Somebody could be feeling despair. Got open heart here, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. I don't know. I don't know if you, I don't know. Like, I feel like there could be a situation where, I don't know, maybe you're too open with a situation where, you could be very vulnerable towards something or something like that. I don't know. You know how sometimes when you feel hopeless or you feel despair, you start doing things that are a little bit maybe low vibrational. You start accepting things that are maybe not things you would normally accept or something like that. Okay? This could even be out of pure boredom. Because a star is a star regardless to how we look at it. A star is something that has to shine. So regardless if you are a star and you choose not to shine, it doesn't matter what you choose to do. You have a light that doesn't just go away. So I don't know, sometimes out of boredom we can do things, okay? And it puts us in vulnerable situations. I feel like also, I don't know, someone could be lacking some kind of inspiration. You could have been feeling like very, very motivated, very encouraged, at the beginning of the week. And now as we head towards the middle of the week, something could have kind of, I don't know, made you feel like you had to pump your brakes or something like that. Okay? I don't know. I feel like there's an energy that wants you to feel like you need something, a thing, a person, or something like that. But this is false. This is not real. This is an illusion. Okay? Something like, look, something wants you to feel hopeless. I told you. Okay? Something wants you to feel hopeless here. Okay? Sinking, despair, falling apart. Something, I don't believe this energy though. You know, I feel like there's something here and it's an illusion. I feel like there's something that could look like it's falling apart, but even if you feel like it's falling apart, I feel like it's for your best good, okay? You know, sometimes when things are happening in the background that we don't understand, we can't comprehend, we feel hopeless, we feel despair, we feel like things are falling apart. Really, things are actually falling into place. And that could be the kind of energy that we're in right now. That's exactly what I'm feeling. You know, don't do anything out of vulnerability because you feel like despair, hopeless, or things are falling apart when they're falling into place. You know, the worst thing we can do is when the plan is being put together and we don't understand, and then we go and do something because we feel vulnerable, right? We go and make a move prematurely, not understanding that in the background things are being fixed, they're being worked out, the puzzle pieces are being put together. Like, that kind of energy is what I'm feeling, you know. So there could be a lot of low vibrational temptation coming around, maybe to encourage you to do things that are not necessary for you to get ahead, because the place that you're going, there's no cheat code. There's no getting around one level to go to the next. The place that you're going, you literally have to go through each level. Like, you know, it's not a way around it. So if someone's offering you a cheat code, a shortcut, it's a trick. It could even be a trickster spirit. Maybe you keep running into the same spirit over and over again in different people. Maybe you keep trying to change your ways, but that spirit just wants you on the other side so bad, you know, feeling like, oh, well, we just got to do this because we're hopeless. Things are sinking. Things are falling apart, but it's an illusion. All of the work that you have been doing doesn't go unnoticed. That's just, you know, a proven fact, right? So I don't know. You may need to tell yourself to snap out of it. Okay?
Okay, you got the 7 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles to the 10 of Wands, right? This 7 of Pentacles is being clarified by cutting edge. So you definitely being called to work on this cutting edge says slice through obstacles and carve a path toward your dreams. So perhaps it's some type of new project, right? You being called to invest into it. It says 7 of Pentacles to the cutting edge, which is basically you investing, is leading to a 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is being clarified by worthy goal. All of this energy is screaming of investment and working and really realizing that you can't expect, if you have a dream and you have a way to achieve your dream, whatever that dream may be, you got to be willing to invest in it, right? And even if it's not necessarily a dream, even if it's something that you want to work in your favor, something that you want to work out for you, you have to invest in it. It's not going to just work itself out, right? And it says cutting edge, which means it could be something that nobody sees progress in. Cutting edge means, like, when I'm thinking of fashion and cutting edge fashion, it's like all of a sudden something out of nowhere, it just becomes fashionable or it becomes popular, right? It's all energy. A lot of times how energy works, this is how energy works. And people say this all the time, but I'm gonna make it very clear and very simple. If you put great energy into something and it's good energy, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's good energy that you put into it, good energy is going to come out of it. It has to. The only way it doesn't work that way is if, see, a thing in motion, it'll stay in motion. Good energy is like putting a good seed in the earth. It's going to produce. Good energy is going to produce, right? But what happens is unseen forces, evil, devil, demon, whatever you want to call it, it comes to interrupt the motion. Planting a seed is a motion. For that seed to grow is a motion. It's a reaction. The same way with good work and good energy. When you put it in, you might not see the results the way you want to see them. That's because you're not comprehending the good energy. A good source of energy, when placed into something, is going to yield results. That's what investing is about. So don't let unseen forces, demon, devil, come and interrupt your motion. If you planting good energy into something, just keep on working on the up days, on the down days, on the sunny days, on the rainy day, on the on day, on the off day. That's what commitment is about. And I feel like this Seven of Pentacles to the cutting edge is about commitment. That's going to be required for you to see the result you want.
Stay committed to the commitment.
And you're going to make it. It says 10 of Pentacles to the worthy goal, which is, that's work and achievement, right? And then you have a 10 of Wands to the roots of stability. And what this is saying to me is that as you're working and you're achieving 10 of Pentacles, and this could be somebody, you could be in this energy right now, this could really resonate. Maybe your family has become a burden. I just spoke about families at the beginning of this, because it says your 10 of Wands is your roots of stability, which is telling me in so many words that you stepping into a 10 of Pentacles or success is causing like a burden. Your family, they could become a burden. Sometimes people just wanting to know your business is a burden. People not understanding your moves is a burden, right? The things that people say behind your back is a burden, right? But you got to realize it's yours to carry. We all have to go through it. When you want change, it doesn't always come with comfortability. Like, if you want to be comfortable, then you might not experience a lot of change. But being uncomfortable oftentimes, it brings forth a lot of change. So you got to let people sit where they sit, and you got to just continue to be consistent.
Okay. Naomi could be significant. And Philip. We got the High Priestess coming out in the reverse here. Somebody could be feeling very disconnected. You know, I noticed that's what the enemy likes to do. Likes to, you know, make us feel disconnected, hopeless. You know, those feelings that make us feel estranged from a thing or something like that. I'm really telling you this, like, you know, this is definitely some kind of illusion here. Suppressed intuition, secrets, missing information, isolation, kept in the dark. Yeah, resistant, secret admirer, suppressing, and timid. I told you, there's something here. I don't know. There could be someone who is trying to bait a person in. You know how sometimes people try to act like they like you, but they really don't. Like that kind of energy. And I feel like in 2026, you know, it's not the time to have a suppressed intuition. You know, this year you are really accountable for the company that you keep, the choices that you make. You know, you've been given a lot of insight, a lot of foresight, a lot of visions. And I feel like, you know, this resistance could be in the way. You know, I feel like if your intuition is lit up, you know, if you've seen certain things, if things have been revealed, if there are secrets that you're still holding that need to be released, this is the time to do it. Like, it's not a time to play right now. You know, this is a time about self-development and growth. This is about truth. You know, being exactly who you are, not who your mom wants you to be, not who your dad thought you should have been. You know, really being authentically you. Do you know who you are this year? Because,
Right, that's
you know,
important.
yeah, you know, have you unlocked the secrets to yourself? There's something that's still being kept in the dark here. This could be something about self. You know how those things that we don't want people to know about us? Well, sometimes those things are the things that connect you to people, you know, deeply. And maybe you could be holding back, you know, really getting to know people on a deeper level. Maybe there are some insecurities about some things about yourself or something. We got memories here, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is someone really not like appreciating their time. Maybe you don't understand that time is a gift. Maybe you don't understand that time is just like currency. It has to be spent wisely, because if you continuously reminisce and dwell on the things that are no longer around, the things that have been removed, then you could be really wasting time, money, currency, energy. Okay? Something like that.
Mm.
Okay, if you're dwelling on a certain moment, a certain era, a certain time, it doesn't allow you to live currently in the moment. Okay, how can you appreciate where you really, how can you pray for a time, right, and you're living in the time, but you can't appreciate it because you're dwelling on something. Okay, it could also feel bittersweet to, really be seeing your dreams unfold, manifest. And, of course, when you think that certain people are going to be around and they can't see it, this could even be like loved ones. You literally could be obtaining and achieving goals, and it can feel bittersweet because maybe there are people that have transitioned that you loved, that you wish they could see you. You're like, man, I know I'm making such and such proud. They see you, they feel you, you're being guided in this energy.
Mm. I'm hearing the names Harmony, Samantha, Victor, and Cortez. Yeah, Harmony, Samantha, Victor, and Cortez. Right. There's an emperor out here in reverse, and it's being clarified by flames of passion. Right. So, and then you got the Queen of Cups to the strength. So what I'm saying is, I'm saying the purple color purple could be significant as well. Now I'm gonna start with the Queen of Cups. I'm gonna just start there. Like, this Queen of Cups is a feminine energy, vortex of creativity, highly intuitive, right? Very creative. You could like colors. You could be meshing colors together. Like, you could be a very colorful minded person, right? You can actually set the tempo in your home with colors, right? Somebody, you like colors a lot, right? You show a lot of compassion. Maybe you lean towards comfort and calm. You like calmness, stillness, and that's fine. But in your energy, you have an emperor in reverse, but with flames of passion. This is a very passionate masculine, very domineering, and very controlling, right? And the emperor in reverse to the flames of passion is somebody that's definitely gonna, they're probably gonna dominate your body on a physical level, right? So you're gonna be weak to this kind of energy. Now, the emperor in reverse is not a good match for the Queen of Cups, because as much potential as you got in the Queen of Cups energy, if you stay connected to an Emperor in reverse, it's not going to allow you to go but so far. It's almost like an entity attachment, and it could be like, this could be an Aries masculine with an entity attachment in your energy, right? So you got to decide whether you want to continue to lay down with that or not, because this is definitely an energy where somebody is, you Emperor in reverse to the flames of passion. That's what's getting you, whoever you are, right? And it says strength is being clarified by gentle release. And I feel like the gentle release is basically spirit way of saying you got the ability to let your strength can be in letting go. Gentle. Strength to the gentle release, definitely a powerful let go. Or maybe you being called to let go of something. I don't know. I'm just going with the cards telling me. But it's strength in it. If you man called to let something go, just know that you have the strength to do it. According to what I'm reading in the energy, you have the strength to do it, but you may not be able to explain yourself when you do it. You may have to just release it. You know, some things they don't need explanation right away. When you connected to somebody and you know you need to get away from them, and you weak to them, the only way that you ever going to disconnect from a person like that is you're going to have the strength to do it with a gentle release, meaning you you can't offer explanation. You just gotta let it fizzle. Spirit say let it fizzle out.
possibilities, free-spirited, adventure, and risk. Okay, this is definitely the year of healthy risk. Okay, you guys know I always love talking about taking healthy risk. Okay, trying something different. You know, some of you guys, your taste buds are changing. Okay, you know, I was telling my husband a lot of things that I eat now I didn't eat as a child. I think we were eating like some coleslaw or something yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, I didn't even eat this kind of stuff. So a lot of you guys are maturing in ways that you couldn't even imagine. Now we got the 5 of Cups here, okay? Grief, sadness, relief, loss, mourning, emotional baggage, resisting change. And I knew this energy. I could feel this energy, and I understand this energy, you know, and that's why I feel like Spirit led us to the water. This is all about releasing. You know, water is all about emotions and releasing and, you know, that kind of energy. And there's a thing that you need to just remember that, you know, whenever you're in feeling like you have emotional baggage, you know, it's time to really evaluate what's going on. And okay, look, I gotta let some of these things go, because a lot of things that we stress about, they really don't have any value to they don't add any value to our lives. You know, a lot of times we're holding emotional baggage about things that are not helping us get towards our purpose. It's not helping us reach a goal. It's not helping us be a better mother, father, human, lover, sister, you know, but we worry about things that we shouldn't. So I don't know, something like that. There could be someone that literally lost a loved one. You could have attended a funeral lately, or you could have a funeral to attend. My condolences. Okay. Resistant change, you know, I was speaking about giving your best this year. You know, this is the year of giving your best. And if you're resisting change, then you definitely can't expect to get where you're going, because the place that you're going, it requires change daily, you know, momentarily. Like it requires constant change. So I don't know. I feel like, you know, you could be just need a pick me up. Maybe this is your pick me up, you know? Maybe you just needed to hear something to get you back on track, because we all do at times, right? I feel like, you know, someone just needs a spiritual pick me up, a spiritual reminder of who you are and where you're going, and that a lot of that baggage is left last year. Like, you know, it was a beautiful thing that you were given the opportunity to leave 2025 where it was, and you were able to step into 2026 as this new energy, you know? You know, the only difference is you have to truly believe that I stepped into a new energy when God gave me this new year, when the calendar changed, right? Because, you know, a lot of us don't celebrate the new year until March, but when this calendar changed and it became a new year, right? You were given a new opportunity to step into a new energy, right? So we're a couple days in, right? Maybe you've been failing the first couple days. Well, guess what? You have so many more opportunities to get it right. Like starting right now, okay? You have the ability to change the rest of the year, you know? It says possibilities, you know, free-spirited, adventure, risk. Take risks this year, okay? Starting now, with even the way you've been thinking like this whole week, because someone thought because the first 6 days have been kind of rocky that the rest of the year will be doomed. I'm like, hold up, we didn't even get to a whole 30 days. Slow down, little daddy.
So we got the 6 of Swords to the Queen of Wands to the Death card, right? And this Queen of Wands, I feel like the reading is centered around this Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, right? Sagittarius, Aries, right? Really feeling like Aries. Could be a Leo, but I'm feeling like an Aries, right? It could be an Aries. The 6 of Swords to the Queen of Wands is being clarified by trust yourself, right? So, and you don't have to be a fire sign, by the way. You could just be in this energy. But I feel like you've been moved to a certain type of place where you more assertive. It might be different for you, but you gotta trust in who you are at this point. Like sometimes you can't listen to the outside influence of other people. When God moves you to a place, you gotta be able to trust in yourself. You can't get to the new place and just, you know, begin to ask questions so many questions that you bombard yourself with answers from other people instead of just meditating. Somebody, maybe you're in a new place that requires meditation. It requires you to process life differently. If you're more spiritual, it definitely requires you to slow down. Because if you turn up in your spirit and you forget to do the practice behind it, uh, things become imbalanced for you. You gotta take your time. Like if you, like especially when you're talking to your ancestors, particularly, you really gotta sit some time. You will develop a habit of being able to be around other people, but still sit alone, right? When you really get these type of connections, some people know what I'm talking about, some people don't. But these type of connections, they require you to find a quiet space and meditate in. Life is too noisy for those type of connections. That's when you be getting mixed signals, especially when you crowd yourself with answers from other people. You want people to answer things that's happening to you, but isn't those things not happening to other people? They happening to you. So you got to sit with you and figure it out. And then sometimes when you sit with yourself, it allows, though it really does allow them to place you where you need to be at or bring in people that can help you. But when you always at people and you got to trust yourself, Queen of Wands. And then the Death card, Souls of Balance, right? So there's a reason why it was an ending and a new beginning. It's because it's bringing balance. That's what the death card is about. It's about, yes, it's about transitions, it's about endings, right? But it's also about new beginnings. And you can't have a new beginning without the old ending. You can't have a new beginning. Meaning you can't be the same version of yourself and be a new version of yourself at the same time. You either becoming one or the other. You either becoming the best version of yourself or you becoming the worst version of yourself. There's no in between. And you can feel the difference. Yeah, trust yourself. Trust in yourself.
We got the 9 of Cups out here to distract it, okay? So I feel like there's something distracting you from your emotional fulfillment, from your wish coming true, from you feeling totally happy, 100%, complete. I feel like, you could be sidetracked, there could be some delays. There definitely is a need for some kind of change in this energy. Okay.
People crazy.
So sidetracked, distracted, okay? Something like that. I feel like it's very important for you to, focus on your emotional fulfillment, for you to focus on feeling good, for you to focus on just being in a good space, okay? Being satisfied with what life has to bring to you, okay? Something like that. We got conflicted decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. I don't know. There's a spirit of distraction here. Stay focused. There's something that wants you to feel conflicted about something, but one thing about God is not a God of confusion. So if you feel confused, then it's probably something low vibrational. It's probably something that has no business of whispering to you, whatever it is. Okay, I feel like also it could be really hard for you to make a decision about something. You could be feeling like, I don't know what I should do, but I feel like you really do know. Now, you do have multiple choices, so it's up to you to make sure that you make the decision that's best for you, is what I'll say. But, as far as being conflicted, I feel like, it's very clear what you should be doing, because it's either hot or cold, right? Nobody wants lukewarm water. You either want hot water or you want cold water. So, it's something about making the right decision. Is this decision going to lead me to the right path? Is this decision going to lead me to destruction? Like, that kind of energy. Something like that. Because you got the Nine of Cups here, so I feel like there, but you know, I feel like there's something that wants to force you to feel like, you know, your wishes can't be granted. That's a freaking lie. Okay.
Okay, you got the Star out here to the Two of Wands, to the Eight of Cups. And I really feel like somebody, you made a decision right in the nick of time. It says divine timing, Two of Wands in reverse, right? I feel like you being a star, being clarified by a Pathfinder, I'm going to say it's on you, right? Whatever it is that you're trying to do, you the star in this show, meaning you have an energy that will restore, you will have restoration for whatever it is that you're trying to do. The star has a lot of different qualities. It could be an Aquarius energy. You could be an Aquarius. But with the Pathfinder card to the star, I feel like maybe it wasn't meant for you to conform and follow where a lot of people went. I really feel like with this Pathfinder, it's you know you being called into a different path, a different way, and that's a star quality. Like I really feel like generational curse breaker type of energy. So you could definitely be moving in a direction that your family could frown upon, or people could, you know, people could have criticism about it, right? The Two of Wands in reverse to the divine timing, I feel like you made a decision to leave a relationship or stop something. And whatever it is, you did it. I mean, you did it. I feel like you done it. Maybe you done it in a way that other people don't understand, or it could even leave sometime people could be hurt when you make these types of decisions, right? But if it's somebody hurt because you made a decision and it's involving divine timing, I can promise you, God is going to heal that person. Like sometimes in the melee of life, when God has a purpose for a certain person, it does leave certain people hurt. But God is not going to call you into a purpose and leave people hurt behind the decisions that you make, right? Now, whether people want to cling to hurt or not, that's on them. But, you know, if God is moving you and is in divine order, things are going to be working out better for you, right? So it's going to be hard for a person to just, you know, justify clinging to an old energy when you change it, right? Some people, they do be hurt now when you change. Don't get me wrong. And it says Eight of Cups to the Winds of Fortune. See, the Eight of Cups lets me know it says abandonment, which means you left something. Disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal. Like I said, you left something, right? And you done it right in the nick of time. Winds of Fortune. To the Pathfinder, it's just you on your path. That's all. You just on your path. From what I'm saying, somebody you on your path. You a star. You got to forge the way. So if you got all this energy out here, Eight of Cups to the Winds of Fortune, the Eight of Cups means you already elevated to a certain point. And with the star energy, it's on you. People are watching you, right? So you got to be busy working on you. You can't be busy on social media watching other people. Not when you the star with the Eight of Cups. You got to work self-discovery. Because why? The star is always called to feed the masses. When you a star, that energy goes out of you and is there for other people, whether you like it or not. So you got to determine whether it's going to go out of you negative or it's going to go out of you positive. Because either way, if you a star, is a gift. Gifts, they come without repentance. So if you gifted in the way a star is, which way you going to roll with it? You going to produce negative results and negative people, or you going to build strong and powerful people and yield positive results? Because it's on you, star.
Okay. Divine feminine, yin, feminine energy. You could be a woman, you could be a man learning how to, you know, tap into your own feminine energy. You know, when a man can tap into his feminine energy, he can really resonate with a woman on a deeper level, okay? The love is probably deeper, the intimacy is probably better, you know, the conversations, just, everything is probably just better, okay?
Mm.
He can understand you a little bit better. Something about distance, separation, space, and blockage. I feel like you already know that, there are certain things that you've been distanced from, you've been separated from, things have been blocked out of your life, and you needed space from certain things because that was the only way that you were going to grow. So I feel like this is something that you already know, Divine Feminine. Okay, you could have even had to walk away from a man or something like that. You could have had to walk away from, having such a manly spirit. Okay, learning how to really live in your femininity. Okay, learning that, if someone doesn't, allow me to be in my soft space, then there's a problem. Okay, why do I have to feel like I have to, constantly be in that energy? We got the six of coins coming out in the reverse here. Yeah, so this is the energy okay? Maybe somebody is used to you being undervalued or undervaluing yourself, okay? Um, there could be somebody walking around that owes you money too or something like that. Okay, something about conditional giving, something being one-sided. I don't know. You know what I had to learn? I learned in life a long time ago. Sometimes it's easier for me to just let somebody buy their way out of my life. Like, whenever somebody calls themselves trying to beat me for money or something like that, a lot of times you just paid your ticket out of my life and it was easier for me anyway. So I don't know if you feel like, somebody owes you something or something like that, or if you were depending on something that someone owes you or something like that. Someone's greedy, someone doesn't care about paying their debts, so that's probably something that you won't get back. I would just take that as a loss.
Yeah, sometimes you're not gonna get it back. All right, I'm feeling a lot of water sign energy in this reading right here. This 3-card spread, a lot of water sign energy. So you could be a water sign. Um, 3 of Cups to the Ace of Cups to the 8 of Swords. Right? And I'm gonna tell you, you got them nervous. Definitely. This energy right here, you being celebrated. With the Ace of Cups, it's like definitely an ancestral love. The Ace of Cups is it's it's like an energy fulfillment. It's like, it's I would say it's the deepest type of love that you can be surrounded by. It's like it's self-love, right? And it's being clarified by emerging dawn. So it's something new about this Ace of Cups, even in you. It's something that you're learning. And I think it's self-love, if I be honest. The 3 of Cups to the hurtful events is showing me that you celebrated for endurance. Because why else would the 3 of Cups sit on top of hurtful events? It's because somebody you've been through a lot and you've been celebrated because of it. Because a lot of times what we don't realize is what you're going through is your level up. The things that you went through, that's your level up right there. A lot of times, Spirit was testing you the whole time in order to see how much you can take, how much can you really endure, right? And when I see the 3 of Cups on hurtful events, I'm seeing some people, you even making it through things that could shatter other people in certain ways, hurtful events. And the 8 of Swords playing wisely. 8 of Swords is people getting nervous. And the reason why people nervous is because you being celebrated. When we celebrate it in the other realms, like the ethers, when you get that connection with spirit, you get the favor of your ancestors, it's not hard to see in the world that you're being celebrated. Don't let nobody tell you different. People will act like they don't see what's going on, but they know what's going on. Why? Because their spirit is aware of what's going on. There's no way that your ancestors favor you and it don't show up on this realm. Don't let people convince you of that, right? Because enduring certain things, you can feel like you lost something. And if you feel that way, you're gonna miss what you gained from it. Like I said, that's your level up. The things that you went through, that's your level up. You know exactly what it's like to be at a certain place and get past it. That's dominion. So you can really help somebody, right? Plan wisely. When people around you get nervous because you have a level up, or when people around you, don't rub it in their face. Like, plan wisely. Like, if you know, let's say you feel your life is working out for you. You feel your health coming back, you feel your strength, you might feel your money, that's energy. Your money might be getting better, everything, right? Well, when all these things occur, they begin to show up in real life. People begin to be nervous because sometimes they send energy, and when it's not affecting you, it's affecting them. That's how energy works. If people send negativity at you and it don't work, it's going back the way it came from. So that means your level up, it causes people to get nervous. That's why Spirit's saying plan wisely. Because sometimes people they'll go over the top in order to slow you down. So that's why it's always good to never ever let people know your business and none of that, because people will go above and beyond to derail you, especially when your come up caused them all this type of nervousness or pain, or, particularly in situations where people stole things from you and they being returned to you on a physical level or a spiritual level. Just plan wisely. Nine of Wands in reverse. That's spell work. Nine of Wands in reverse always been a spell work card for me. It screams shortcuts, like to the Two of Swords, High Priestess. Look, I said spell work, got the High Priestess come out.
I was talking about intimacy earlier. We got intimacy, bonding, sensual, confiding. Okay. If you're a couple, you could be having like a lot of romantic moments, a lot of confiding, a lot of time bonding, just enjoying each other. That's good energy. I think you guys should do it all year. Okay. Dating all 2026. Okay. I just seen the Knight of Wands, yeah. Okay, coming towards you. Look, we got the King of Wands here. You could just be a natural born leader. You could be an Aries, okay? Something about you being very charismatic, a person that just gets things going, okay? And sometimes when you have that kind of energy, you have to really remember, like, when you get into a funk, I am, a missionary. I am very creative. I'm a very charismatic person. I think I get things going. I'm the party starter. Whatever it is, you need to just get yourself going. There's something about you that people just love. Like, naturally, people just are attracted to you, So it's very important that you are constantly leading, okay? I don't know. You could even be like, you could be the person who, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. Okay. We got the Chariot, strength of will, forward movement, determined. Yeah. Something about you that, the one thing about you, people can't just stop you. People can't just move you. You're not a person that just gives up easily. Something about your willpower, something about you meant to be successful. You could be a person that, you've always known that you would be successful. You didn't know how, you didn't know exactly when, but success was in your bloodline, okay? It's something about control here, though, okay? I feel like there's a need to control in the energy. I don't know if this is you or someone else. This could be in a relationship. This could just be a need to control in life. You may want to let that go. Something about travel is here. Okay, you could be in the energy of traveling, focusing on traveling, trying to book trips, you know, just trying to really enjoy life. Okay, really moving completely forward. Okay, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, with the sun. Okay, of course. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Yep, good energy.
Hmm. So how here you got the Nine of Wands in reverse, and it's being clarified by Souls of Balance. And what I really feel like this is, right? This might not resonate with everybody, but I feel like somebody you balanced out some form of spell because the High Priestess is out here. So I feel like it was some form of spell work or negative energy sent at you, and you balanced it. Transmute, alchemize,
Manifest.
scales of balance, and that's just the truth. With the Two of Swords to the rough road, I feel like it was a bunch of difficult decisions in this energy. Like being attacked by spell work is a real thing, and don't let it be oversaturated or over socialized. It's very real. Some people run around and don't know how real it is because they never really suffered their attack. They just wanna, but there are those of us that go through this. And if you balance this out like you did, right? Kudos to you for making it through the rough road and the tough decisions because it's a lot of Two of Swords energies. Like, I remember going through it, like trying to find my way through it, not knowing who to trust, not knowing exactly what to do, going through certain paranoias, weighing options, all of that, right? But I feel like overall, in the general overall collective of people who pushing forth in their North Node, it was necessary that we went through it. You had to endure that level of an attack. Like you had to really know that spirituality is real, right? A lot of us, we needed something that was way beyond religion because a lot of religion gets in the way. I'm not coming for religion. I'm not here to do that. I spawned from out of religion, but I can say I suffered a lot of attacks when I was stranded in a religious mind because I couldn't conceive what was really going on. I was far too religious to believe that, I'm dealing with spirits that's attacking me.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it, right? So in my case, and in like many of your cases, my ancestors, they chose, maybe because I had it in me, they chose to wake me up in a way where, it was this, Two of Swords to the rough road.
Yeah.
But it's gonna lead you here. High Priestess to the Crystal of Clarity, right? Boom. And that's the end result. That's like going through spiritual boot camp. When I see the High Priestess to the Crystal of Clarity, that's somebody you earned the right to be in your energy. Like us. We earn the right to walk in High Priestess energy. You earn that right? And when you earn it, it's given to you. And all sorts of clarity, it comes with it. Now, you gotta realize as a High Priestess that definitely you a High Priestess and you was definitely introduced to your magic by way of spell attack, by way of being attacked, right? This is how you came into your ascension.